All right, what's good, Team HK? I got something to complain about, okay? Because this is irritating me. So I, for like a little bit, have been building this creative map, okay? I've been building it for like months. And I get ready to release it, and I get denied. So the first time I'm like, okay, it's just one deny. I'll be fine. I can do one deny. One deny. Okay, then I do it again. And if you know anything about creative maps, one thing that you know is very prominent is that they don't tell you anything. They don't let you know shit. They don't say, hey, this is the specific reason why your map is not working. The reason is some vague asking, and you're just doing a guessing game. So I'm just constantly fucking guessing on why that map is not working. What is wrong with them? This is a message to Epic Games. Fix your system. We have no idea how to fucking upload maps. It's so specific. You have it's not specific, and it's so hard. And it's like I'm re-uploading the map. I'm re-uploading the map. I'm doing it like 8 different fucking times. 8 different times. I've been working on this map forever. I finally go to publish it. I get accepted into the creator code, program code, and they still constantly keep denying the map. I go, oh, why is it this? Oh, it's the 1.8 fucking anti-disclosure map. Now here's what's making me even more mad, and this is what's pissing me off even more. So I go into UEFN and I'm trying to look for the island settings. The island settings don't appear in the devices sector. So I'm like, where's that? They say, go to the outline. I'm asking ChatGPT, I'm asking Super Grok. Okay, I pay for Super Grok, and Super Grok doesn't even have the answers. Okay, I'm looking, I'm like, okay, maybe I need to do something else. Maybe I need to go over here and, fucking do like redo this thing, because like part of the area where this island things are, it's called a sprite, right? It's a device, and it the only thing I have, the only components that I have to it are the visualizations and its animations, its representation, but it's not showing me the actual code. Look, it's not showing me where I go to actually fix the problem. This is irritating. So when I'm over here in settings and I'm looking around and I'm looking at the code, when I go over to this right here, which is island settings, okay? So another thing, hold on, wait, also, look, listen. So you see that sign right there? That fucking sign is getting me denied as well. For some fucking reason, I don't get this. So they denied me for using my creator code. You get denied for using your creator code. How am I getting denied for promoting my own code? Are we making money here, or are we just I don't get it. It's like a joke. It's like, am I in I feel like I'm going crazy. Is there some inside joke? Why is it that the code doesn't fucking work? Why is it that I can't even promote myself on my own map? I spent 9 months on the map. I spent all this time working on this map. How is it possible that we can sit here and actively, like, nobody's talking about this. Nobody's talking about this shit system. And another reason I'm complaining is because a lot of the times, and I don't know if this was something that was even pushed out, there's so much corruption in this map making business that they don't talk about. There's ones where people were using fake filtered bots. But here's another thing. What they were doing, and I'm almost 100% certain, because this is when they first started pushing these maps. When they first started pushing these maps, they were like, yo, Timmy, you can start building maps, etc. Everyone was like, okay, cool. This was when I was a little bit younger as well. Well, then I started building maps and I started getting good into it, okay? Look, they were stealing ideas. They were stealing people's fucking ideas, and I know for a fact, because they were denying people, denying. I think I have prime speculation to believe that whoever's running the creative program is a map builder themselves, and they're just stealing ideas, because me and my friend group built maps. All of these maps were getting denied. Every single map was getting denied. But later on, when we go afterwards, right, because we were going on the game looking to see what maps weren't being made, what maps didn't have the things that we added into them of what was initially in them. Weeks later, the same maps that we created ourselves ended up in the game. You could say, oh, that's probability. No, it's not a coincidence. It's 4 or 5 of us using these different creative ideas. We all each did our individual maps where we were building, and they were stealing the ideas. 100%. I can't bring myself to not think that is the case, because of the practicality of how specific and niche our ideas were. And we kept getting denied to the point where we're like, well, just fuck it, right? We got one map across, and that was it, and it was mine. this right here though. So I can't promote my map. I can't use my creator code. I can't get it in. I can't use anything. I can't use any content. The island map doesn't work. Everything is so like just shit. All these specifications for things that are deregulation. Everything about this system is a complete sham and fraud because it doesn't allow you to just put out the idea. All the content in my map, I had to end up deleting almost everything. I deleted all the sounds. I deleted everything, and I'm still getting denied constantly over and over and over again. Like right now, I don't even know if I can even use this island anymore because the island device it's not showing up. I have the original one that is attached to the root, but the one that's attached to the root doesn't have any content disclosures. It's not even giving me what the device is supposed to be using. What is wrong with them? You can't promote your own map. I can't use my own creator code in my map. What? I can't promote my own map. Like, are we here to make money or are we here just to be a farce, a scam? This is like a scam. It's like a map building scam. It makes no sense. I'm under prime speculation that I'm going to keep getting denied and someone's going to rob the idea. I don't want to show all the map, right? But the point is, it's irritating because this is something that's been happening for years. Nobody talking about it. You're talking about why should a creator, listen, okay, because I understand this is their game, but you also have to understand that Epic Games, and this is something that I've also had to, I'm mad at, not just based on this, but just the game in general. They don't fucking listen. Donald Mustard for years was making the worst seasons ever. I don't care if he's just only in charge of the storyline. It was constant that he was making these badass decisions. The storyline's in control of the season and the meta. Even Ninja knows that. So what I'm on is everybody knows that Epic Games be on that bullshit. And that's why they got sued. They deserve to get sued, honestly, because they do be doing some bullshit. Now, some of that stuff was like Timmy's or whatever. But what I'm on is, look, so when the game first started, I'm going to like the competitive scene, kind of like the whole scene of Fortnite. When the game first started, it was Ninja doing the heats, the tournaments. Everybody know it, right? And you got Myth and all that cool Tfue versus Ninja, that swag back in the day. Remember back in the day? Then people started getting into like the real competitive, like, oh my gosh. So there was a real moment. I think there was a real moment, right? And this was kind of like around the Metro. It was when Taysom went by Nate, right? Mongrel, Savage, Benji, right? This like era of players where these players were actually exponentially greater than the common few, and it was the way that they played. But there was one specific player, and I think this was an Asian player who we had nobody knew who this guy was. And this guy had this Viking fit on where he was building so fast. And it was the first time, or one of the first time, where we seen like high sense could actually give you an advantage in the game. Now, they've changed a lot of the settings, so high sense isn't as OP as it used to be, but now it's a little bit better. But when that change happened, everyone was like, whoa, you can actually move like ridiculously fast in Fortnite. You just have to keep that momentum and edit while your character's moving, right? But most of the time, people were kind of just going for like stick and poke fights, right? More so like a competitive aspect, but it sort of changed the course of the game forever because people didn't really realize how volatile they could be as a player if they did that. Okay, so fast forward all of that, right? Then we start to get into the real competitive scene where like they started moving, they started like actually kind of listening to the audience, but not really so much in what the audience wanted, just so listening, knowing that they want to change. And then after that happened, like a long period of time goes on, the competitive scene happens. I'm missing a whole timeline here, but basically everyone started to like kind of hate Fortnite because they stopped listening to people, right? People were like, no, we want minis in the game, we want bigs in the game. You get shams, Lou. You got me in what was that fucking season where we had to use makeshifts? Why are we using makeshift? What are we doing? I had to farm car parts just to get a pump. Just give me the pump. Just give me the pump. Just give it to me. And so you got this continuum of all this like fighting the community. Like instead of just giving them what the Minecraft community got, whatever, the WoW community got, whatever, the League of Legends got, whatever. Actually, I'm not gonna say that, but I don't really know much about this community, but most communities get what they want. But here's what the problem is that for so long, we've been sitting here in this desolate desert that Fortnite's kind of lost that sway as a hold on the audience because of that very nature. And I think it's possibly too late. And this is why they're so dependent now on like the creative map program, is because the competitive scene lost so much because they stopped listening. But it's like it's almost over now, right? The only real way to become like a bigger creator is like do the Mickey Mouse content, or you become the best competitor. You got to beat Peterbot, right? You got to beat Polo or Poyo. So the point is that with the creative program, right? that's when they started, or like sort of after the competitive scene started to die off, that's when they started pushing the creative maps more, and we started getting into the creative map more. And I was actually friends with a lot of pros and a bunch of people in the group saying like, yo, we got to get on this creative map, bro. Like this is the new earnings, bro. You're not gonna win FNCS, okay? There's only one person gonna win it, okay? Maybe you get third, but what's the odds? All right, Canada's getting third. And so I'm like, nah, this can't be it. We got to try the maps. Denied, over and over and over again. So it's like this constant uproar of just denied, over and over again, man. I'm tired of it, bro. So this right here, the fact that I can't promote my own map in my map, I can't use my own creator code in my own map. This system needs to change. A fucking sap. ASAP. No, Rocky, it's impossible to make a fucking map. And also, you're destroying people of creative ideas. How the fuck are you expecting people to come up with new creative ideas if you're denying everything? Everything's going to be the same copy paste material. Do you not see it? How do they not see where this is headed with this system? It's going to be trash ass maps over and over again. It's going to be the making maps because what the basically like the movement that Fortnite is trying to go for is that they're trying to shit on Roblox, right? And what they really need is they need more customization, because Roblox has real customization. Every character is a prototype where they can customize their character a little bit more easy. Now I know Fortnite has the whole V-Buck system, but that's not gonna do when you need new game modes, right? And it's gonna be a lot harder to have a coder recode an actual skin, right? The game developers themselves are gonna have to make it so it's easier for the map builders to be able to do that, right? But they also need to be able to reach the limitations or allow the limitations to reach different types of criteria of age gaps, right? Because Fortnite it's a Mickey Mouse kid game, right? This map has, I'm telling you, there is nothing bad about this map whatsoever. There is nothing bad in it. There's no fucking bad anything in it, okay? Nothing, absolutely nothing in that map is bad whatsoever. It is a regular map. And so what I'm getting at is they're trying to take over Roblox, okay? So now when people go like, oh, let's play some old Roblox, let's play Sing or some shit, or Dress to Impress, right? They're gonna try to do that with Fortnite as well, right? And that's what they're moving up into the future, right? Where, you know, you're gonna be able to play a whole different game in Fortnite, right? You're gonna be able to play GTA in Fortnite. Like, games are just gonna be a lot more advanced. How the fuck are we supposed to do that if every map gets denied on specifications? The UEFN is, I'm pretty sure UEFN is still in beta. How is it still in beta? How is it still in beta? Fix it. Like, it's been almost 2 years, 3 years. We're still waiting on UEFN to be proper. You can't even program anything. I'm editing the code for the character. I don't want to say it, but I'm editing the code for the character, and every single time there's a bug and there's a defect, and it's like they need to make this consumer friendly, Timmy friendly, because it's annoying, bro. I couldn't imagine me, you know, my 200 IQ gigachat brain, 163 IQ gigachat brain. I couldn't imagine a Timmy trying to open up UEFN, trying to build their own map. I would lose my fucking mind if I was a Timmy. Imagine being 13 years old trying to cook up a map. Now, you can't be, right? You have to be over 18, right? That's the criteria. But even then, like, that's still destroying the criteria of people who aren't as smart. You're basically saying, like, we are only going to prioritize the best map creators, or at least the ones who can figure it out. And then that's going to be the criteria of map building. But you're not going to invite, you need to open the threshold, because you're not inviting the masses. You need to open the threshold and invite the masses, because if you invite the masses, then you can start to move in Roblox. Anybody can go into fucking Roblox and make it. Roblox creation is so fucking easy. It's so fucking simple. It's literally like half the shit in Roblox is like 2D graphics. This right here, right, needs to be Timmy friendly. I'm tired of it, man. I've had enough, bro. I need this I need this thing to work. I've been working on this thing for a long time, and the system that they have in place is not efficient enough. To the levels of what they're trying to reach, you're not gonna get that same stature of Roblox if you're gonna have this denial system, this constant, like, weird, like, impossible system, because this happens all the time. Dealing with Fortnite, best believe Fortnite's gonna be on some bullshit. It's like they're like a capitalist Apple gaming version of it. Best believe Fortnite is gonna be on some bullshit. Like I'm tired of it. Is it not all the time when you're dealing with Fortnite, whether that's your credit card, whether that's fucking V-Bucks spending, microtransactions, whether that's a payment processor, whether it's dealing with competitive, whether it's dealing with the Timmies themselves, the kids in competitive, dealing with 13-year-old prepubescent rebellious mind children, whether it's trying to build a fucking map, UEFN still in beta, it's not working, codes are glitching, things are flipping upside down, whether it's dealing with fucking Donald Mustard making every season this horrible, like shitty rotation, shams loot, garbage season. The seasons right now are good, but that's because they fired him or he left. They should have fired that nigga. They should have been fired him. Donald Mustard should have been gone. Or whoever was in competitive or in charge of the most in the competitive scene. Whoever that was, that nigga should have been gone because he was fucking up the seasons for like he had like 4 seasons, right? Because it goes by chapter. He had like 4 horrible back-to-back seasons. I'm pretty sure it's chapter 2. Horrible. Rotation was trash. Shit was everyone was shams. The map itself would be glitching. Everyone would be going underground. Remember when everyone used to go underground? What the fuck? So I've had enough. I'm fed up with the map creation scene and just Fortnite in general. I'm gonna still try to figure it out, right, and fix it, but it's just annoying that this should not be the system. This is not an effective system to reach a Roblox level. You get what I mean? It's not effective because the specifications are too niche for this criteria of content. You're not reaching Fortnite. Somebody sends to Fortnite, you're not reaching a Roblox level of stability, Minecraft level of stability without customization. What the fuck? It's like I'm explaining this to a 2-year-old. It's just annoying, man. Holy shit, you have no idea, bro. The island settings don't work. The UEFN is bugging. Like I'm just so over it, man. That's it, okay? Team HK, I had to write about that, okay? With that being said, to all my beautiful huggers and kisses out there, sorry I had to, go on a rant, but yeah, I'll see you when you order.